Welcome back to 3-Day Weekend. Big announcement today. I've wanted one of these for the longest time, and we finally got one. Here it is, fresh new unit. The Wedge, the old Take 3 Wedge trailer. I've never had one of these before, but I'm pretty excited because this means we could take all the toys on bigger trips. Oh yes. Tyler found this thing hiding down in PA somewhere. Got a screaming deal on it. Really did really well. Jerry went and picked it up for me because my truck currently can't carry gooseneck. We're working on it. But yeah, it's in pretty darn good shape considering its age. I think it's a late 90s, mid to late 90s, something like that. But yeah, it's got a couple of rough spots. I gotta fix up, like a little bit of rust on the paint and stuff like that. But nothing major, nothing critical. I'm getting new tires for it because the ones that are on it, although the tread is pretty good, they are weather checked a little bit. I checked the date codes on them, and they are 11 years old, which is kind of pushing it for a trailer tire, especially outside. Let's face it, they're done. Even though the tread is good, those things are going to be pretty brittle. So we're going to replace all those. And it has different kinds of tires and whatnot. Even the spare is the same age, so someone must have replaced everything at the same time. And there's different color rims. I imagine it came with the silver ones like this. Someone's put some black ones on it. We'll figure it out. That part's easy. The part I'm worried about though is the landing gear. This landing gear leg thing is broken. That one over there works. This one is broken. It was missing the inner. We found the inner in the toolbox that wasn't open and found out that the top is stripped. But they don't make landing gear like this anymore. With the bolt, the hole being threaded. They make it all different. And you can't get parts for it anymore to rebuild that as it is, or maybe just get a new leg. So really, if you talk to the manufacturer, which I've done, the solution is, yeah, just cut this off and buy a new one. I don't want to do that because it's welded here and here and here and here. That's a lot. I don't want to do that. So I've come up with a alternative for that. The other thing I'm working on is this. This is your standard gooseneck. My truck does not have a standard gooseneck. It's got a funky slider fifth wheel. Here's my hitch. This pull right super glide. Because short box life, if I don't have it, the nose of the fifth wheel will come up and hit my truck. You don't want that. So it's got a little special wedge that goes in there, and when the trailer turns like that, it will slide back away from the truck. And then when you straighten back out, it pulls it back up nice and tight, like so. So you need this special kingpin hitch with this plate, this little triangle, and that's what drives your slider. So they make a gooseneck attachment for that trailer that will mimic this. So I can hook it to that and have it not touch that, because touching that would be a disaster. The problem with that adapter plate is that they have to special make it, and it's not going to ship out until the end of this month. So the ship date is about 3 weeks before we're supposed to take it on a pretty big trip where I have hotel reservations and everything made. So I really hope they come through for us. I do have a plan B, borrowing someone else's truck, my buddy, my uncle's truck can haul it, but I'd rather not do that if I can help it. So far in this video, I've talked about the trailer, tried to fix something, failed fixing it, talked about another thing, that's on back order, talked about tires, got to get them coming. I've made no progress. I feel that this has not been productive. So we're gonna pause here for today, and I'll come back when I can actually do something with the trailer. We gotta get something in this video, right? One thing, if I can have one win, we'll be good. All right, to be continued. Just when all seemed lost, a box from Polaroid comes through. Oh yes, it is huge. This is the adapter I needed. See, it's got a 5th wheel kingpin and this little wedge that fits in my truck. This thing, I need this thing to work. I have 24 days left before the trip. It's got a 15-degree angle and my outer tube has an 8-degree angle. I've been in contact with the manufacturer and they say, yeah, that's not gonna work because you have a square tube. No, I don't, it's a round tube. I don't know what they're talking about. It fits in there perfect, otherwise it's just off by a few degrees. So today, I'm gonna cut those welds right at the bottom and see if that'll let me turn that plate a little bit. They want me to send it back and said that's not gonna work, blah, blah, blah. Basically, I can't haul this with my truck is what they're trying to tell me. I need to be able to haul it with my truck and I have 24 days left to do it. So, I'm gonna cut those welds and we're gonna make it work. Things have escalated here. I now have a 7-inch cutoff wheel because I can't reach in there with my 4.5, and then I cut it with a Dremel. This is Dremel dust, and it was working, but that was 3 cutting wheels worth. That would take forever, and I think I need to go in down toward that a little bit more. So 7-inch, we're getting for real now. Oh, yes. That's it. I think I'm gonna take this completely out and polish down, grind down these little welds maybe. Especially that guy. I got it. Those precision cuts or what? Those are perfect. Perfect cuts. Right down to it without touching. Is it focusing? I can't tell. Perfect cuts. Alright. The plate. Which is as I expected. I was really hoping it would be that way. Just 4 taps. They turned it to the angle, which I could see little marks there and there. There and there. That's the 15 degrees. So I'm just going to turn it to where I want it and have it welded back into place. But I think I should grind down these nubs. Look at this. I have it back roughly in position, just kind of free floating there. And put that bar, which is parallel to this bar, so I know it's exactly right. Now I've marked it so that I can line it back up. I'm gonna take it off and hit it with the welder, which is up at my dad's house. Oh, we got her. We got big old booger welds on there. Should hold it just fine. Just fine. I am not a welder by any means. In fact, that's maybe number 5 or 6 that I've welded. Didn't have to be pretty, it just had to hold. Let's throw it on here, see what she looks like. Hopefully it's straight. Oh yeah. Oh, that's perfect. That little yellow guy. Orange guy. Parallel with that bar. Yeah, that's perfect. Perfect. I should probably throw this missing bolt back in though before I do anything. And find the pin for that. Bolt is in. Pin is in. We're ready to see if the truck will attach to it. Looks like we're setting a little high. The truck, I put a little bit of pressure in the airbags, not too much, trying to make that sit even. It looks like it's sitting pretty even. So I can go 2 adjustment notches on that hitch to bring it down. I think I'm gonna give them both of them right now. And then we'll check the turning radius. Oh, stop. Gonna have to go back up. We can't go any lower than that. The plates are hitting the front plate, so I can only go down 1 notch. It's been. That's with the other notch. It's definitely not perfect, but that's as close as we're gonna be getting. Not much more I can do about that without modifying the attachment. I don't really want to modify that. Now let's test some turns. That would be the sharpest I would ever comfortably turn this thing. But we've cleared it in such a way I could turn sharper. You're not supposed to go more than 90 with these. Look at that. We cleared it. By inches. But that's what that slide is supposed to do. Obviously, without it sliding, it absolutely would have hit my truck. And if this trailer didn't have the cutoffs, ooh, right here, that would have
hit it.
Hit it for sure.
It would be in your brake light by now, or your reverse light.
I'm glad I got one with the cutoffs, and that we got one that works with this hitch. See, it's even going to slide further back if I turned any sharper. So, no matter what, that's worst case scenario I would say is about a 45. Yeah, we are in good shape. We did it. It's done. The only thing I can do is shave those down and cut 2 little notches. One for that guy, one for that guy, to let it sit a little bit further, which I think I'll probably do, just so I don't have to worry about it. You know, try to balance the weight between the axles. They'll adjust to a point. I don't know. I just want them. I think it should sit lower. But I don't need to do that today. I don't need to do that before a trip. It is good to go as far as the hitch is concerned. There's a lot of other things that need to be done. The landing gear is still not fixed. The thing's not even registered. I got some work to do. That is going to do it for me today. Just wanted to introduce you to the trailer for our big trip, which is 26 or 3, whatever I said earlier, days away. So we have some more work to do. But thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate every viewer and every subscriber, everything we do on these machines. I don't have one for the trailer yet. We'll think of something. Maybe just under shop days or something. We have playlists, the Pro XP, the Aces, the Wildcat, Lightning 2.0 playlist for everything. So if that's what you're here for, the 4-wheel drive 4x4 content, all that, check those playlists out right there. But thanks again for watching. I hope you'll come back to join us for another video on 3-Day Weekend.